My name's Nova, and I used to think love meant someone would believe in you, even when things looked bad. I was 3 blocks from the venue when I saw the kid stumble into traffic. She couldn't have been more than 6, chasing a ball that rolled off the curb. I didn't think. I just ran. The car screeched, I grabbed her, and we both hit the pavement hard. My dress tore, my phone shattered. The little girl was crying, but okay. Her grandmother rushed over from the park. "Oh my God, thank you, she kept saying, checking her granddaughter for injuries. "I need to borrow your phone," I said. "I'm supposed to be getting married right now." She handed it over. I called Marcus. It rang 6 times before he picked up. "Where the hell are you?" His voice was ice. "I'm okay, but there was an accident. I saved a little girl from getting hit by a car. I'm on Maple Street near—" "Are you serious right now?" "Marcus, I'm not lying. My phone's broken, but I can be there in 20 minutes if—" 20 minutes? Nova, everyone's been waiting for 45 minutes. My mother is humiliated. Your parents are making excuses for you. I know, I'm so sorry, but I literally just saved a child's life. The grandmother's right here, she can— I don't want to hear some random person confirm your story. This is our wedding day. Our wedding day. And you just— what? Decided it wasn't important enough? That's not fair. I didn't decide anything. A kid ran into traffic right in front of me. You expect me to believe you couldn't call? Couldn't text? My phone shattered when I fell. I'm calling from— Unbelievable. You know what? Don't bother coming. The line went dead. The grandmother stared at me, holding her granddaughter close. He didn't believe you? She asked quietly. I need to go. I handed back her phone and started running despite my torn dress and bleeding knees. When I burst through the church doors, the guests had mostly left. Marcus stood at the altar with his mother, Diane, and my parents. His mother saw me first. How dare you show your face here, Diane said. Do you have any idea what you've put us through? The embarrassment? I saved a child from being hit by a car, I said, breathing hard. Look at my dress. Look at my knees. That could be from anything, Diane said. A convenient excuse to avoid commitment. I turned to Marcus. You really think I made this up? What am I supposed to think, Nova? You disappeared on the most important day of our lives. I didn't disappear. I saved someone's life. My mother stepped forward. Honey, maybe if you'd just been more careful about the time. More careful? Mom, she was 6 years old. She was going to die. And you couldn't call? My father added. Not one text? My phone is in pieces on Maple Street. Marcus shook his head. I think we need some space. This whole thing, I can't do this right now. What does that mean? It means the wedding's off. Go home, Nova. Diane called me 2 days later. I need you to return the ring, she said without greeting. Diane, can I please just talk to Marcus? He doesn't want to talk to you. The ring belonged to his grandmother. It stays in our family. Fine. I'll drop it off tomorrow. Also, we need you out of the apartment by the weekend. My stomach dropped. The apartment? It's in Marcus's name. We co-signed. You can't expect to stay there after what you did. After what I did? I saved a child's life. You embarrassed my son in front of 200 people. You embarrassed our entire family. I have witnesses, the grandmother, the driver who stopped. I'm sure you can find people to support whatever story you need to tell. The apartment, Nova, this weekend. She hung up. I called my parents. Can I stay with you while I figure things out? My mother sighed. Your father and I talked about this. We think some distance might be good for everyone right now. Distance? You're my parents. And we love you, sweetie, but you hurt a lot of people. Marcus is devastated. Diane won't even speak to me anymore. We have to maintain those relationships. I'm your daughter. We're not saying forever, just until things calm down. I moved into a cheap studio across town. At work, I'd been the office manager at Marcus's uncle's law firm. He called me on Monday. This is difficult, Nova, But given the family situation, we think it's best if you resign. You're firing me because Marcus's family is upset? We're asking you to resign. We'll give you 2 weeks severance. This is illegal. Then consult an attorney. But I'd think carefully about burning more bridges. I spent 2 months applying for jobs and sleeping on a mattress on the floor. Marcus got engaged to Simone, a paralegal from his uncle's firm, 4 months after our canceled wedding. My mother called to tell me. I thought you should hear it from family, she said. We're family now? That's convenient. Don't be bitter, Nova. It doesn't suit you. Did you believe me? About the little girl? She paused. I believe something happened, but your timing was unfortunate. Unfortunate, right. I hung up and blocked her number. I've been working as a freelance event coordinator for 8 months when I got an email from someone named Teresa Vega. I heard you coordinate small events. My granddaughter wants a birthday party. Can we meet? We met at a coffee shop. She brought her granddaughter Lily. You probably don't remember us, Teresa said carefully. I looked at Lily and it clicked. Maple Street. I never got to properly thank you. Lily wanted to meet you too. Lily handed me a drawing of 2 stick figures, one pulling the other away from a car. That's you saving me, she said proudly. I felt my throat tighten. I'm glad you're okay. Teresa hesitated. I tried to find you after that day. I wanted to be a witness for you. For whatever happened with your wedding. But I didn't have your information. It's okay. It wouldn't have mattered. I did find the church, though. I called and left messages for a Marcus Hendricks, explained what happened. His mother called me back and told me to stop harassing her family. I set down my coffee. When was this? About a week after. She said you'd been making up stories and they weren't interested in being part of it. Diane knew. She knew, and she made it very clear I should stay out of it. We planned Lily's party, and Teresa insisted on paying double my rate. At the party 3 weeks later, Teresa invited several friends from her church group. One of them, Janet, owned a local boutique where Diane shopped regularly. Wait, Janet said when Teresa told the story. That woman's son is getting married next month. Big wedding at the Riverside venue. I did the mother of the groom dress fitting. He's already engaged? Teresa looked at me. Already married would be more accurate, I said quietly. The engagement was fast. Janet frowned. Diane Hendricks bragged to everyone that her son dodged a bullet, said his ex-fiancé abandoned him at the altar for no reason. Teresa's expression hardened. That's not what happened. I know, Janet said, but that's the story she's been telling for months. The truth spread through social circles faster than I expected. Janet mentioned it to customers. Teresa told her church group. Someone's daughter worked at Marcus's uncle's law firm and heard about my forced resignation. Within weeks, people were connecting dots. Marcus called me for the first time in 10 months. We need to talk, he said. No, we don't. Nova, please. I know about the grandmother now, about her calls. I didn't know my mother blocked her. You didn't want to know. There's a difference. I was hurt. I was embarrassed. And I was telling the truth, but you chose embarrassment over believing me. I'm sorry. I really am. Simone and it's not working out. I think I made a mistake. You made lots of mistakes. Marrying her is just the most recent one. Can we meet, just to talk? No. Diane showed up at my apartment the next day. I opened the door and blocked the entrance. You can't keep poisoning people against our family, she said. I haven't said a word to anyone. I didn't have to. That woman had no right to spread lies about me. Teresa didn't lie. She told people exactly what happened. You knew I was telling the truth,
and you buried it. I protected my son. You protected your image. And you know what's funny? You destroyed it anyway. People talk, Diane. They always do. We can fix this. Marcus wants to make things right with you. By divorcing the woman he rushed to marry to prove a point. She flinched. That's not fair. Neither was losing my job, my home, and my family because you needed someone to blame for your embarrassment. I'm apologizing. I don't accept. Leave. My father called that evening. Your mother and I would like to have dinner with you, he said. Why now? We heard some things about what really happened that day. You heard 10 months ago. You just didn't care enough to believe me. We were caught in the middle, Nova. We were trying to keep peace with everyone. And how did that work out? You kept peace with people who lied about me, who cost me everything. Great choice, Dad. We're your parents. We love you. Love isn't enough when you don't have my back. I needed you to believe me, and you chose them instead. Let us make it up to you. You can't. Some things don't get fixed with a dinner invitation. I heard my mother's voice in the background, asking what I said. My father sighed. So that's it? You're cutting us off? I'm protecting myself from people who hurt me, even if they're family. Especially if they're family. Janet texted me a week later. Diane had canceled her order for Simone's wedding anniversary party outfit.
She's telling people the venue canceled on her, but between you and me, I think she's too embarrassed to throw it. Everyone knows the truth now. I stared at that text for a long time. I'd rebuilt my business. I had clients who trusted me. I had Teresa and Lily in my life now, people who showed up when it mattered. I didn't need Marcus's apologies, or my parents' guilty dinners, or Diane's desperate attempts to control the narrative. I replied to Janet, "Good for her. Maybe she's finally learning that some consequences can't be managed." Teresa invited me to Lily's school awards ceremony the next month. Lily won an essay contest about everyday heroes. She read her essay about the day I pulled her from traffic, about how I gave up something important to save her life. When it was over, Teresa hugged me in the parking lot. "You gave up everything that day," she said quietly, "and they threw you away for it." "No," I said. "They showed me who they really were. That's different." She smiled. "Are you happy now? Really happy?" I thought about my small apartment, my growing business, the life I'd built from nothing. I thought about Marcus calling every few weeks, always rejected. About my parents' monthly emails that I never answered. About Diane's reputation crumbling in the same social circles where she'd destroyed mine. "Yeah," I said. "I actually am." Standing there, watching Lily run back to her friends, I realized something. The people who should have protected me had failed, but the strangers I'd helped became the family I needed. And honestly, if you had to rebuild your entire life from scratch after doing the right thing, knowing what you know now about the people who gave up on you, would you still want them back? Or would you finally understand that losing them was the real fresh start you needed?